Hi, I'm Corey. I'm the founder of the Recovery Revolution. I help partners and families of people who struggle with addiction learn skills and strategies to be able to connect to their loved ones better, lead the path to recovery, encourage and motivate change, and start with themselves by healing the pain and the trauma that they've incurred by loving someone who's going through this horrendous experience. So let's talk about how Disney and rom-coms and Lifetime have totally screwed with your concept of how to engage with a loved one who's struggling with addiction. Here's the reality. When someone is in active addiction, different social rules are going to apply. Not only for you, for them too. They're not responding to things the way a healthy person would, right? They're not thinking clearly. They're not engaging in a healthy way. So when we come in and we see that they're struggling and we think, aha, partner, I know what to do here. I know how to help someone. You love them. Love is so powerful, it will heal them. It will save them. But really, we're like, I'm going to love you so hard. And I will always love you. I'm going to keep sticking around. I'm going to be there for you. You can stand by me. You can lean on me. Do all the things that all the songs have told us. We wait for that person that's going to save us. And then we see someone else that needs saving and we think, oh yeah, I can do that. That's me. I'm supposed to do that. You kiss the princess, she wakes up, right? You kiss the frog, he becomes the prince. Oh, it'll work. You throw yourself into this relationship, you give them everything you got, you love them like you're gonna lose them. And what happens? Guess who you end up losing? Not them. You lose you. You end up loving them so hard, you lose your sense of self. You lose connection to your own values. You lose track of what foods you like. You lose track of your own favorite song because you've been playing theirs to prevent every relapse. You lose jobs. You lose respect. You lose friends. You lose relationships. You lose family members. You maybe even lose pets. Sometimes you really lose people in your life. Maybe not to death, but they're gone. They're not coming back. They don't want to engage with this anymore because you've lost the thing that mattered the most. But here's the problem. It is not something that hurts someone else. Love is not supposed to hurt. Love is not supposed to harm somebody. Love is really not even supposed to have bad unintended consequences, right? Love can heal. But the thing about addiction is you have to know what it means to love them. And to us, when we're trying to apply sober rules to an addicted partner, that's not going to match. They're not on the same playing field. That's not the same game. We're taking sober rules and applying it to this relationship with someone in addiction, and guess what you get? You get codependency. You get resentment. You get all of these nasty feelings for this person now that, oh, well, I did all this stuff for them and they didn't reciprocate like they were supposed to in the sober rule book. Why didn't you do that? Well, because they're in active addiction. They're not playing by that rule book. And now that doesn't mean that you start playing by their rule book and you start using, you start drinking, you jump on it with them. That's not what it means. It means you learn as much as you can about what they're going through and what they actually need. They usually don't need you to love them harder. They don't need you to show up and kiss the princess and suddenly she wakes up because your love conquered everything. They're not asleep. They're addicted. You can't affection them better. You can't manage them better. You can't obsess over them better. You can't control them into autonomy. There's no magic, loving, perfect, and pure response that's going to save them from where they are. All you can really do is show up safe, healthy, strong, non-judgmental, informed, passionate, peaceful, and give them that opportunity to see something different. Does this mean that you should be a doormat and when they are railing on you or if they are being verbally abusive, that you should just roll over, let them do whatever they want? No, that's not what it means. What it means is you don't take it upon yourself to manage their behavior better. You know exactly what you can do in any situation to be able to respond appropriately. If that means that they're engaging in some really risky behavior and you have to bring in authorities, maybe that's what you do. It's pretty unlikely that the best thing for you to do is to start escalating that conflict with them by arguing. That's probably not going to put them in a position where they want to connect with you, where they want to ask you for advice, where they want to say, hey, you know what? I'm ready to go and get help now. Will you drive me? Here's the thing. They may decide they want that. You're not going to be involved. They may decide they want help, and you won't be the person they go to. So if this is a relationship you actually want to salvage, you can't do it from a perspective of codependency that's come about from taking these sober rules and attaching them into a relationship affected by addiction. You can't help them. You can contribute, you can show up differently. You can't do it for them, but you can be there to listen if they need someone to listen. You can learn to ask the right questions if they need to be asked some questions. If maybe they haven't thought about their situation very deeply, I'm not saying interrogate them. I'm not saying, why are you doing this? No. Think as though you like them. Pretend you actually are fond of this person. And say, what would I do if I was fond of someone who wasn't thinking clearly? What would I ask? What would I want to know? Connect with them on the level that they are. Because when you try to connect with them over here, in the sober playing field, within the sober rule book, you set yourself up to do too much, and you set them up to fail. Because that's not where they are right now. It doesn't need to be where you are either. And I am not going to tell you that you can't be in a relationship with someone who struggles with addiction. I've been someone who's struggled with addiction, and we deserve love. Love the hell out of them. You can love the hell out of them, but don't love them hard. That's all I've got right now. Download the video, like it, share it, post it. This is the Recovery Revolution. I'm glad you're here. Stick around. Click the link. We got a lot of free resources for you. If you love someone in addiction, we can help. Get it.